And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next match of the second round of the 2019 YugiTuber Grand Championship. In this match, oh boy, do we have a good one. So we have TeamSamuraiX1 going up against Mkohl40. Both of these two titans in the YugiTubing community, both old and new. And with us for this electrifying commentary, we have once again the one, the only, at request this time by the competitors, Mr. Nimnim.
Yep. Sam contacted me and he said, and I quote, "Get ready to get your mind blown." So I'm expecting something ridiculous here.
So Robbie's starting. I think, did Sam let him go first? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing Sky Striker from Robbie. That's not like too special, so that must mean Sam must be playing something nuts.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, Robbie just looks like generic Sky Striker hitting all area zeros.
Look at those reveals. Crazy. I wonder what he's going to pick.
Interesting. Yeah, Robbie actually not playing like stun, surprisingly. Like, I know that's typically his go-to, not even just in real life, but in tournaments as well. Or in this tournament, he usually just plays like, whatever stun deck he can get his hands on. Mm-hmm. Area
just
zero number 2.
I'm just waiting for him to pull out the gadgets again.
Well, with that new gadget support coming out, he might...
Yeah, baby.
Alright, so we're just seeing some typical plays here. Robbie getting 3 spells in the grave so that this engage will allow him to draw a card. But he only has one other card in hand. I mean, yeah, he gets the Kagari and Shizuku potentially, but that's not, like, crazy. Adding the multi-roll here. He does get the draw, though.
I think just getting them engaged live to be able to get that draw is going to set him up for later in the game, too. Because now he's going to be able to get the Kagari, and he's going to be able to get the engage back. I don't know what that is.
With the impermanence. I was going to say, there's only one card that could possibly be. So Kagari's stopping the add back of either engage, most likely engage, because you'd get the draw.
Oh, yeah.
But that one Hercules base might have been expended as well, excuse me. So getting Kagari back may not be easy for Mkohl40 here. Shizuku going to add Widow Anchor. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and do the little end phase Shizuku Widow Anchor multi-roll combo.
Is that what we call it now?
I mean, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh calls it the Shizuku Shuffle, so...
Oh, I like that. I think we should call it that.
Okay.
Okay, alright, now I see why he's playing second.
Yeah, Cyber Dragons. And this Cyber Dragon has a very... I wouldn't say it's, like, amazing matchup against Sky Striker, but it's pretty good.
I don't know. He gets to take those things and put them into Chimera Tech Fortress. That's pretty cool.
And Mega Fleet, like, oh, man. It's just, like... Oh. And it dodges Ray. In addition to that, like,
oh my god, this is a perfect matchup he had.
I know. I don't know if Sam is just if he's just the best player and could read Robbie so easily, or if he just really wanted to play Cyber Dragon, or both. Who knows? But here we go, contact fusing off the core and the Shizuku for there it is, the Mega Fleet Dragon.
Now, obviously, that'd be a lot more scary if he had a Ray in the graveyard, but still ridiculous just scooping up that.
No, it wouldn't. Ray would not go back because it's contact fusing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's a good play still, but it would have been better if he would have had a Ray.
I mean, I don't think it would have made a difference at that point because the.
Oh no, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
How much attack did that Mega Fleet have?
It has 2,400 because it used 2 materials to make itself.
I don't know if taking that thing with Widow Anchor was really worth it. What do you think? Just so maybe he could get the multi-roll off.
I mean, maybe he wasn't going to lose it if he didn't use it, but I guess like he's going to get it back anyway, so he just figured he wouldn't take the damage.
That's true, but I mean, like, yeah,
maybe,
I don't know.
Or maybe he wanted out of the extra monster zone. That could be a potential as well.
Yeah, I just kind of see it as he didn't have a way to get to that engaged graveyard, and maybe he didn't have one in hand, so he wanted to set that up for next turn. Yeah, because he knows he can't die, so maybe he's just like...
So here's Cybernetic Overflow. This card is actually crazy. So you get to banish Cyber Dragons with different levels from the field or the graveyard. I think your hand as well, and then you get to destroy cards that your opponent controls equal to that, and it doesn't target.
Oh, whoa, that's nuts. Okay.
Yeah, so basically he gets to destroy the engage before Mkohl40 gets the chance to use it. Now, he did take a, well, it wasn't really a minus, actually. It was actually a 1-for-1. But still, I mean, and he has the just added bonus of the fact that now Mkohl40 does not get that engage, so...
That also, it goes back on that play, too, about activating the Widow Anchor early. We saw him add that cybernetic thing, I think, with the core in the first place.
Correct,
so maybe that would have been something he had to consider playing around. But now he's lost his engagement.
Maybe Sam had the read that was going to happen.
Oh, Sam's just one step ahead of the game.
I mean, Sam pretty much has as many accolades as out of every other YugiTuber, so I mean, you got to give him that.
And there comes Ray coming in.
Ray's going to crash into the Oh.
I think it loses its attack value because you took it with the Widow Anchor.
Oh, that's because its effect was negated. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. So yeah, so Sam's just going to take the 1500 from the Ray and then 1500 from Hayate tagging out.
Set up the Eagle Booster there. Gonna probably see that come back with the multi-roll.
And then another Shizuku here. So, but the thing is, that's so powerful about Cyber Dragon is that it doesn't matter how, he sets up, or how Mkohl40 sets up, is that he can just easily rid of whatever ace monster that Mkohl40 has and won't trigger the Ray. Like, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So here's another Cyber Dragon core. We're going to see if... Oh, he's not going to let that go through. So Mkohl40 is going to Widow Anchor the core.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means it's not going to get its effect. I mean, he still will get to contact fuse here. So here we're going to see probably another Mega Fleet, most likely.
Wait, I'm very confused. I thought he was going to steal it. I'm curious why
he should be at 3 spells engraved. Yeah, he's at 3, and you let it go.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, because he could have prevented that.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured he was going to do. And then, of course, Team Samurai had to follow up with maybe a Cyber Dragon he had in hand, but if he wouldn't have it, he wouldn't be able to scoop that up.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. I don't know. Maybe he's got a plan that we don't see. But...
the Ash Blossom on the engage. Oh, that's going to shut Mkohl40 down hard here. So we're going to see another multi-roll being activated. And now... I think that's like all he can do. I mean, he's going to get to trigger that multi-roll to reset the engage, but I mean, Cyber Dragons can very easily shell out enough damage to take out Mkohl40 here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a Cyber Emergency. That's if there's a way to start it off, that's what he's going to need. Allows him to get any of his Cyber Dragon cards, essentially.
He's grabbing that third core.
Third core, yep. Oh, but Mkohl40 has the Ash. Okay.
The clapback.
Now, the thing is here, I don't know, I mean... Team Samurai still has a lot of cards in his hand. He's going to contact fuse into or no, he's probably going to link here.
Mm-hmm.
So probably
do we know what the back row on the far right for Mkohl40 is? Did he set that off in multiple? I know he has the engage set, but do we know what that other set back row is? Or is that a mystery card?
I'm actually not sure. Was it another Widow Anchor potentially? Oh, he is? Is he going to make another Mega Fleet? Oh no, he's repositioning his cards. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just going to attack. And Sam... Robbie allowing it, which is fine. So now Sam's going to attack with the Mega Fleet. Oh, it's Metaverse!
Ooh, okay. Well,
okay,
wait,
so I don't know. We did not know what that was.
Oh, there comes the mine.
Mystic Mine. All right, so now the game has changed. Team Samurai X1 cannot attack or activate his monster's effects. This is the, I don't know. I feel like this is the standard for Sky Striker moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam just scoops!
It's just so hard to play around that too, because maybe Sam doesn't have any main decked outs or anything. Card is just so powerful, especially paired with the Overload. Oh, he does. Maybe he always has the one though.
Yeah, and not to mention though, I mean, he is playing a going second deck. It is possible he could be maining something like Twin Twister because his deck can OTK rather easily.
That is true. Yeah.
So Sam gonna go ahead and just let Mkohl40 take that first win, and we're gonna see Mkohl40 going first again. Because Cyber Dragon always opting to go second, because that's where it plays best. He is going to find the engage off of this Area 0 here.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad card to grab,
Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say if you see engage, you should probably win the game. And, I mean, statistically, for the last game, that held true, so...
I don't know if he necessarily won off the back of that engage, but...
I don't think so, but I mean, it probably helped him. I mean, it definitely made Team Samurai X1 have to waste all his threats on it, so...
For sure.
So we see Ray coming down here. He's going to tag that out. Oh, and he's going to... Was he ashing the multi-roll?
Area 0.
Oh, Area 0. Oh, okay. Player's just confirming really quick there. And that's going to take us to the end phase, so... Gonna reset that engage. And now play goes to Team Samurai X1. Now we see Cyber Emergency. Mkohl40 does not have a monster to give to Sam here. Mm-hmm. So, okay, Widow Anchor coming down immediately this time. But the effects will be negated, but he will not take it because he only has 2 spells engraved.
Mm-hmm.
And now Cybernet Core can go ahead and hit for 400 damage, I believe. Yeah, it's 400.
Beefy.
Oh, yeah. We can just tell that card, just looking at the picture, it just oozes strength, clearly.
I'm curious to see if there's a way that, like, Besides, of course, drawing Twin Twister and the Easy House, if there's a way.
There's a Heavy Storm Duster.
Ooh, okay, Heavy Storm Duster. That's gonna force out that engage is gonna get popped actually.
Right, and the multi-roll, which that's gonna set Mkohl40 back a lot here because depending on what those other two cards are, this is not gonna bode too well. He did get the Ray though, so he's gonna get to punch him for some damage. It's gonna be 1100. Then he can tag out for Hayate.
Mm-hmm.
And now the
Top
nice thing
deck Ray is not bad, you know.
Going into Hayate now, he'll be able to have more than 3 spells engraved, so that if he gets something back with Kagari, he can still get the benefits of it. So Hayate gonna go ahead and dump. Probably a copy of Engage, yeah, because he can Kagari add it back, and then he can pretty much try to solidify his board at this point. It's so crazy how Kagari going to 1 basically, like, did nothing. Oh, impermanence, though! Okay.
That's the only Kagari he has to worry about,
yeah,
too. So.
It is. I mean, that's important. I mean, Hercules base is still in his deck. We do know this.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we saw it in the first game. But, I mean, he does still have to access it. So here's Shizuku. Let's see what he's going to add here. He doesn't have multi-roll, so he can't get Widow Anchor. Actually, I think Widow Anchor's in the grave anyway, so yeah, so he can't get that. So his options are limited. I mean, he has Afterburner.
He can grab, like, Eagle Booster.
He could get Eagle Booster. He could also get that Hercules base if he wanted to as well.
Oh, he could,
Shark
yeah,
Cannon.
Okay. Shark Cannon, all right, interesting.
So he's going to go ahead and immediately Shark Cannon on end phase on the core, which is really good, because that will mean that Sam cannot banish it to special summon a Cyber Dragon.
Oh, I completely forgot that had that second effect like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was the effect that why people played it in the first place, before Cyber Dragon had enough support to be good. Or I guess considered, like, you know, somewhat competitively viable. Here's Cyber Dragon Hers, though. So he's going to go ahead and just immediately contact Fuse off the Hers, get the Mega Fleet. Now, this will trigger Hers, which means he can go ahead and add any Cyber Dragon card from his deck or graveyard to the hand. Or not card, I'm sorry, just Cyber Dragon, just Cyber Dragon.
Still just a powerful effect.
Summon limit, though.
Summon limit.
Okay.
Interesting side in. I don't really see Cyber Dragon playing too many cards in a turn, though. Like I don't think we've seen Sam summon more than, like, 2-3 monsters a turn anyways.
To be fair, if they're trying to OT... Oh my god, and he has the Mystic
Mind.
And Sam has to play through it now, because it's Robbie's up, or excuse me, Mkohl40's up a game, so... Yeah, but to your point, with Summon Limit, you know, if they're trying to OTK, they do need to summon multiple monsters. So I think that's kind of like his insurance policy to make sure he didn't die. And Mkohl40's just going to pass. I mean, he really doesn't have to do anything in this position. And Team Samurai's going to pass it back. Oh, man, this is huge for Mkohl40. Now he can just slowly take his time and get back into this game.
There's Cyber Emergency coming down there.
What's so crazy about Mystic Mine and Sky Striker, too, is that because they natively play a field spell, you can just play it over the mine whenever you want to turn on the offense and just go in. Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah. It's weird how this is, like, actually, like, a viable strategy, just kind of sitting back and chilling until you get all the cards you want.
We haven't seen that in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! In how long?
Just gonna wait till...
Another copy of Multi-Roll can get Engage back, and that's probably going to start the fun train on Mkohl40's side of things.
Just gotta wait for Mkohl40 to assemble the 5 pieces of Exodia, you know.
Team Samurai just pitching a Cyber Dragon during the end phase to go down to hand limit. He has nothing that he wants to do at this point. Wow.
He can't activate Ash.
You can't use Ash, yeah. It's an effect. So all this is going to be safe from Mkohl40 as well. That is, this card is so powerful. So there's Ray. So temporarily their effects were online, I believe. But now we have Hayate. So yeah, so now they're both here. And literally this is a game plan that Sky Striker implements now. He can just go and attack directly. And pretty much just keep doing this. Now, yeah, sure, Team SamuraiX1 could potentially steal the... or he could try to attack, but then if he has, like, Widow Anchor, now he can just Widow Anchor it, goes back to end phase, Widow Anchor returns the monster to his side of the field, and Mystic Mine will not be destroyed. So, literally, this is like attack. He can just attack.
That's actually crazy. That's nuts.
This is crazy. This is like I've seen this loop before, and it's just like if there are ways to obviously break it, but
debating here.
They're debating here. Okay, interesting. So
you said you've seen this role in play before. Like this is like an actually. Oh, here we go. They got the resource judge.
Thank you, resource judge.
Both players.
If both players control the same amount of monsters, Mind triggers. Mystic Mind doesn't activate at all if both players don't have the same amount of monsters. It's not the same as resolving the discard for Demise before bouncing a Mono Iwado, for example. Oh, so, okay. Interesting.
So the thing is, I think...
Work. Okay.
Yeah, I can see why it doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't work that way.
Right, I can understand that as well. And then again, the card is still new, so some of these things are obviously still trying to be figured out. Because
the fact that it continuously checks makes a lot of sense.
I've seen people do that, and they ruled it the other way.
During you can return the Chimera Tech, and that is when Mind triggers.
Okay. Mind doesn't trigger if you don't control the same amount of monsters at all. Okay. Well,
okay.
I guess we all learned something this video, unless, if you're watching this, you already knew that. But, yeah, so good to know. Just make sure now if you're playing against Striker and they try to do that to you, that Mystic Mind continuously checks, and it will destroy itself. Yeah, that's really interesting.
I had somebody activate Mystic Mine on me with no cards on the field turn 1, and then during the end phase it just blew up the same turn, and he immediately conceded that match.
Really?
So it's important. Yeah, it's important to understand that you know how your cards work. So
yeah, no, absolutely. So Cyber Dragon Core coming down now, and now there's Ash Blossom. This gives Sam an extremely large window of opportunity here, though. Because now
he has so many cards to work with.
He has so many cards to work with, but also that Mega Fleet Dragon is out of the extra monster zone, so now he can just contact into another one with the Hayate, and that will be a second summon, and then he can go in for granted there's a Widow Anchor set, and we know that. But he could just make another Mega Fleet here, potentially have 2 big threats, and then Mkohl40 would be forced to Widow Anchor this so that he doesn't... he's going to take it. Okay. I guess Sam didn't put both of them in attack mode, so I guess there's no reason to. No, yeah, I've seen people...
The other one's at 0 attack, yeah, so there's no...
because it did get Widow Anchor, correct, you're right. I forgot that is not a static attack game, it's still part of the effect. So reinforcement of the army from Robbie, it's going to grab him a Ray. Remember when that card was at 3? Oh my god, another one. Wow.
I was literally just about to ask, do most players just tech the 1? But
no, it's played in 2, I think. Some people have actually been playing 3 now, just because it's that powerful. Man, could you imagine if that lock actually worked, though?
That'd be nuts. I was about to say, that's actually really insane.
Yeah.
The fact you can just sit on that for a whole bunch of turns until you're ready to actually just attack.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly, if your opponent has a bunch of monsters and they can't really get rid of them, say they don't have the proper way to link them off, that tactic could work. It's just with the Widow Anchor example, it wouldn't. And so, plays going back to Mkohl40 here. TeamSamuraiX1 just set a monster, which is always indicative of being in the power position in a game. And Mkohl40 is just going to pass. Oh my god. Team Samurai going to set another monster and 2 face downs this time. Interesting. Activating Metaverse. Okay.
I don't think you... Can you activate it? Oh, you can add it to hand. Okay.
Yeah, he can add it to hand. So he's going to go ahead and add to Area 0. Now he can play the Area 0 on top.
Either that or he's making room for some other stuff there.
That's true. He could just be wanting to be able to play this Engage, which we know he has plenty of spells to get that added benefit.
Yep.
But this is the thing. So we know he has the 1 anchor set. He now has a second one. But 2 of Sam's monsters are set, so he's actually not able to steal them with the Widow Anchors. Because typically what Striker can do is here, if the monsters were all face up, he could go ahead and Widow Anchor all of them, then play his Area 0, and just attack for game. So we see Ray tagging out for Hayate. And he's going to go ahead and send one of the multi-rolls with the...
Hercules base? No,
he's going to send the Hercules base, excuse me. He's going to shuffle back Kagari and Hayate. I was about to fuse their names together and make a new Sky Striker card.
That's the light one coming
Kayate, I was about to say. And 1,500 damage going to Team Samurai. So Sam only on 3,400 life points. Mkohl40's 28 here. And, Heavy Storm Duster in end phase. Okay.
That's huge.
That is. That gets rid of the Mystic Mine. That gets rid of the Anchor. And now Cyberload Fusion. Oh, this is big because now he'll be able to make Chimeratech Rampage Dragon and be able to blow up the remaining back row as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go ahead.
When did he activate that? Is that, what is that, regular speed or is it an instant speed spell?
Cyberload Fusion, it is a quick play. So he's doing this all during Mkohl40's end phase, so it's not going to ruin him with Summon Limit. Because that what is his
That's
second
what I was going to say, yeah.
Yep. So Rampage Dragon's effect is going to pop the Summon Limit and the set. And
oh,
Mkohl40 is going to scoop it up. We are going to game number 3.
Oh boy, this is crazy.
Who's your
Having
money
that
on,
Mystic
Nim?
Mine, that took a while, but who's my money on? I'm gonna say I think Sam's gonna take this one down. I think the way he's been playing, like he played very patient, and the fact that I think he understood all those rulings, the ins and outs of that game. I think he's more knowledgeable. I think he's going to take it down here. Who's your money on?
I mean, I would have to agree. I mean, he obviously knows what he's doing in terms of, these subtle interactions. So, I mean, I love Robbie, but I think we give it to Team Sam here. Well, let's see if we're right. So, Phantasme coming down, making its first appearance in the match.
Very strong card against Guy Striker, especially with its second effect. You're able to target it, but you can negate that targeting. So those Widow Anchors, a little bit more difficult to resolve on any of the monsters on Sam's board.
Absolutely. And so here, not only that, but Team Samurai also gets to just mold his hand here. And Mkohl40 just going straight to... Wait a second. Did Sam go first?
Yeah, Sam went first and just immediately passed.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was a little bit confused there for a second, because I'm like, oh, Mkohl40's attacking. I mean, and he's also gone first all these games, so...
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't surprised that Mkohl40 made Sam go first, because, like we were discussing earlier, it's not ideal for Cyber
Dragon to go first. You're right. So... I forgot Mkohl40 probably forced him to go first. I just missed the transition between turns so quickly, so...
It was kind of quick, yeah.
Yeah, so Widow Anchor coming down now, going to go after the Phantasme here. Team SamuraiX1 has the option to negate it. And he's going to allow it. And Mystical Space Typhoon, is he going to chain it? He's going to target his own Widow Anchor. And then...
The way the chain resolves, that allows him to get the third spell in the graveyard for that.
No,
wait, does it?
I don't think it does. Because it wouldn't be in the graveyard when it resolves. So, yeah. Oh my god, the Ash Blossom though on the engage. So, okay, so Mkohl40, I think, just wanted the the Mystical Space Typhoon on the Widow Anchor for it to be in the graveyard for engage, but Ash Blossom completely shutting that down.
I'm wondering if that actually happens the way we were talking about it, though, because if the MST removes the Widow Anchor from the board, that puts the second one in grave.
Yeah, but then the Mystical Space Typhoon wouldn't go to the grave till after everything resolves.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so that would so if Mkohl40 had a third spell or already in there, then yeah, that would have been fine. But
I was going to say that. I guess he could pop his multi-roll in theory. No,
yeah,
he couldn't.
But I mean, I think he wanted to get all the value off it with the engage. So
yeah, understandable.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see what Mkohl40 was going for here, but Ash just completely shut that down. So that was like a hard neg on Mkohl40's part. So he's gonna use he's gonna go ahead and get that Widow Anchor back with the multi-roll. And now Team SamuraiX1 gets his turn. Phantasme is out. That's going to be able to protect any of Sam's plays from this Widow Anchor that Mkohl40 has set. Galaxy Soldier. Okay. Oh, and discarding the Naster.
Oh.
That card is so good. Oh, but Ash Blossom.
It is. It's nasty.
Man, the Ash Blossoms have been really, really clutch this game.
Yep. Putting in major work.
So there's Cyber Repair Plant. So since there's a machine in grave, Team Samurai is able to add a machine from deck to hand, light machine specifically. So he's going to go for Core. And there's Core. Now, Mkohl40 is going to attempt to take it with Widow Anchor. And Team SamuraiX1 is just going to discard it for Phantasme. But the second Widow Anchor, that's really huge. Because not only is he going to get the Core, he's also going to prevent Shizuku from going to the graveyard. Oh, is he not taking it? He had the spells in grave.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. Again, interesting, like how he doesn't want to steal it from him.
Interesting. Okay. So there's Chimeratech Mega Fleet Dragon. And so this will be 4,800 damage potentially here.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming through, and with only one card in hand. It's gonna be interesting to see if Mkohl40 can come back from this. Does he have an engage in the graveyard? He does.
I believe he does. Yes. So
he's gonna be able to get that back during the end phase, which is pretty big. But he won't have 3 spells after that either.
He should actually, because I think there's 4. Yeah, there's 4 spells in grave. So if he gets
okay, yeah.
no, but if he multi-rolls for 2, he won't be able to.
Mm-hmm.
So a link play here, we see Qliphort Genius, card we haven't seen in quite some time, probably since like ABC was actually relevant.
Yeah. Oh man, remember that?
Yeah. And now banishing 3 lights. Levianeer?
Oh,
what?
And he gets the special summon something to the grave? This is
my god! Yes, he banished 2 lights and a dark.
And non-targeting removal. He just nuked that off the board. That's crazy.
God, that was nuts. That might have just won him the game. Okay, there's Area 0. And an Area 0. Oh, no.
All right, so he's able to get... Is he able to get a Bray?
No, because he can't use it. Because he can't target anything on the field. Oh, my God.
Oh, crap, what a game.
TeamSamuraiX1's Chaos Dragon Levianeer clutching this and moving him on to the semifinals. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next match.